shoot up another run.
All right. Get that streak back up. Can't you just purchase that if you want? Yeah, but we're renting, so I don't want to like buy a bidet and then uninstall it when we move out. That's gonna be weird.
Yeah, I don't know if you can install that.
There's like we saw that weird one on Dragon's Den where you hook it up to your sink and then it just kind of like
you can
dribbles
even
water
use the
on your
sink.
butt.
Yeah. Nah, man.
Wait,
when we
I'm gonna
get
look at the cats because I hear something.
Okay. When we get a permanent place, then, you know, I wouldn't mind drilling a wall to put a picture frame, stuff like that. But because we're renting, I don't want to like alternate anything that's permanent in this household or apartment.
I think that's a good approach. But you know what? I would get a bidet, and if people came over and they're like, "Whoa."
I mean, if they don't want to use it, you don't have to use it. It's like attachment, right? It's not alternate. It's just an attachment.
Yeah. Well, they'd be like weird toilet man. I'd be like, you know what? You don't get to shame me because I have a fancy toilet.
If you want to do classic, you know, the classic version is right there. The toilet paper is right next to you.
You could do a little of both.
Or if you want the new way, you can do the new way.
Sit down to pee, and then try the bidet. If you don't like it, then go to classic for your poop. That's the way I've done it.
I don't even know what that means.
Thoughts on enema versus bidet? The enema is a totally separate category.
That's like you don't stick up anything up in your butt
The
and
bidet does not shoot water into your colon to flush it out.
Some people are just kind of like, you guys never seen a bidet before, right? Oh my god, they have like a horrific idea of things. Now that's too raw for me.
That is way too. Oh my god, is that Tomo?
Tomo.
That's T-Buddy?
Yay, Tomo. Tomo.
Tomo, you don't get a bidet, you have to lick your own ass.
That's his bidet. His tongue.
Your bidet is yourself. Look, you don't have to try it, okay? If you don't like the
we're not a bidet seller, man. That's not our job.
Yeah.
You asked.
If you don't want to try a debate or a bidet, then that's fine. All I have a problem with is people who are like, why do you want to try a bidet? I've used a bidet. I find it the superior form. You know, there's room for everybody in this wonderful world we have here.
You know,
everything's like, hey.
Even place for a couple who thought the skeleton was evil.
This is like, you know, I'm gonna try to eat more vegetables. Oh, why? Who are you trying to impress eating more vegetables? I would never eat more Just let the person eat more vegetables, man. It's okay.
You don't have to agree with everything.
Exactly. It's not. I'm not saying it's you know, universal law. I just want Canadian culture
There's a rock tinto right there on the left top corner.
I want Canadian culture to adopt bidet acceptance. And as you can see, we still got a long road ahead of us.
I also want that Japanese hot water.
Oh, the kettle. Yeah.
I don't know if it's called kettle because it's not. It doesn't really.
It's a hot water holder.
Like dispenser, hot water dispenser.
Hot water dispenser sounds right.
I want that because you don't have to boil the water when you want the water. You just put the water there and you put like a liter or two. It just depends on the capacity of the machine, and then it heats up and then just contains that heat. So whenever you want to make a tea, you don't have to wait for that 3 or 5 minutes to have the water boiled. It's just right there. You just press the button and then it just dispenses hot water. So it's so convenient.
It's extremely convenient.
I want that.
We can still buy this. You know, I could just get you one of those, I think.
I bet like Amazon sells one.
What I will say, yeah, people are like, why would you ever use a bidet? You just clean your butt with toilet paper. You know, when you shower, you don't get in the shower and just rub paper on yourself and get clean.
That would be a fantastic idea.
You want to get clean? You got to use a little water sometimes. We've all been there.
It's just like back in the old days, you know how like shower. You know, if you take shower, your health goes down or
Yeah,
something,
exactly.
right?
You're washing off
Yeah,
the-
you're washing off the good stuff, so people never took a shower. It's basically like that. Give 100 years or something.
You guys are
And
gonna
then
be on the
people are
wrong
gonna
side of
be
history.
yeah, and then people are gonna be like, oh, toilet paper. Are you kidding me? Oops.
Oh, I'm sick.
I said whoops! Come freaking give me a break, man. How many times you pushed the bomb away from me?
Enough.
Exactly. I want the public bathroom in North America to be as secure as most of Japanese department store public bathroom. They actually have like they don't really have that gap. You know that awkward gap.
I don't understand.
I don't know if
why you make the gap.
I don't I don't know if you understand because you don't really use the stalls.
I use the stall all the time.
Where for females you have to use stalls.
No,
like there's no option of not using the stalls.
If I get the option to use a stall, I use a stall.
Oh really?
My taxes paid for that fucking stall, or my restaurant bill paid for that stall.
So like
I'm gonna use the stall.
You know that I'm not even talking about the gap between the floor and the door.
You're talking about the gap in the stall between the door and the hinge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's so awkward. There needs to be a way, especially like in Japan, they don't have that gap. It's like secured, so people don't actually get to see you on the toilet within that gap. And I hate that gap. I hate being accidentally seeing a person being on the toilet by trying to see if that stall is occupied or not, and then there's that gap that you cannot avoid to not see the person inside, and just if it's there only like a gap between the floor and the door, then I will see like the feet, and then like okay, there it's occupied.
Yeah, you gotta make eye contact with them though.
Yeah, well no, it's just the floor and the feet.
No, the way it is right now.
Oh, exactly, yeah. I just or even better would be on the door it says occupied.
Yes.
Like when you turn that locked knob it says occupied.
The other thing is, where you raised in a barn, when you leave a stall, leave the door open. People leave the stall, they close the door.
Really?
Yeah, and then
I never seen that.
Oh, I see it all the time.
Really?
And then you sit there looking like an idiot because you think the door's closed, there must be somebody in there. And then you knock and nobody's in there, and you're like, oh, I just waited 2 minutes for nothing. Say if you're at like a restaurant and they have like a one-person bathroom, you leave the door open when you leave. Nobody wants to be out for dinner, go up to the bathroom and knock, and then have somebody be like, oh, just a minute, you know? It's just awkward.
I don't peek inside of the toilet. That's like I don't peek inside the toilet stalls. That's just weird. It's just how they design it here that it's just unwillingly, involuntarily, it just happens. You don't have to peek to see the feet. It's just like you already see the feet if there's a gap there. But like the number one choice would be complete seal with like the knob says occupied, so I don't have to even knock. And I'll just automatically know. Or the second best option would be don't give that awkward gap, just give enough, just a little bit of gap from the floor to the door that I know person is there by just seeing the feet. I'm not even gonna like physically bend down and see. It's just
we get it. The lock.
Freaking Chad just keeps throwing me shots. They're like, "Hey, still peeking through the stalls." I'm getting offended here, man.
They're trolling you.
They are
You're
totally
taking the
trolling
bait.
me. I did take the bait, and I feel a little silly.
It happens to me all the time. Yo, why in the world, if there's an open urinal and an open stall, why would I not take the stall? I have to be honest with you. How long does it take me to pee?
I cannot say anything because I'm not male.
How long does it take me to pee?
I don't know.
Average pee? 30 seconds. If you're coming into
You didn't even take
I don't
that.
even want it. If you're coming into the bathroom, you can't have 30 seconds to hold in your shit. You fucked up. You misplanned. I shouldn't have to give up my right to a private urination because you forgot to go to the bathroom before you got in your car 2 hours ago. So I go into the stall, I get my business done in a timely fashion, I enjoy my privacy, and then I get out and wash my hands. The only time I take a urinal is if I have to pee and all the stalls are full. And I got no problem taking a urinal. But why in the way... To act like the urinal is the preferred choice is disingenuous, in my opinion.
I never knew that. I thought you would always take urinal. Like, I never thought about it. I just thought that was just a natural thing to do. I learned so much about you today, right?
Nothing is natural for me. Everything is a thought process. For better and for worse.
Not making coffee, though.
Right, yeah. That's natural. It's the bidet all over again. I'm totally with NL on this one. Absolutely. You know, here's the thing. Maybe only like 1% of people at the urinal are fucking weirdos who look at your dick. But 0% of people in the stall are weirdos that look at dick except this weirdo right here. So I don't have to worry. Especially it weirds me out now. Sometimes I'll be using a urinal and there'll be like a dude pissing on his phone. Like, he's not pissing on his phone, but he's like looking at his phone while he's pissing. And I'm like, yo, dog, you could be taking a picture of my cock. Don't do that. So now, especially in the age of social media, I'm always pro stall.
I understand that. I mean, there's literally no option for females. It's stalls or stalls.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
I'm Luigi. Where's my Mario? No chuckle.
Oh, you're Luigi baby. I see. I see what you're saying.
Feels bad, man. Ugh.
In high school, none of the stalls had doors. That's like a human rights violation.
I had a concert in a church.
Yeah.
But the church also had like a part of a daycare, or I guess where they would leave their kids during like the church stuff. That their bathroom are for kids.
Right. Yeah, I get it.
So when adults go in, you can literally see everything because the stalls are so tiny.
Oh, I see. So there's like the doors are short.
Yeah, doors are short. So when a person walk by, you can see everything. So I'm like, what?
when I taught at the school I taught at, the bathrooms had like one regular sized toilet and then like one kindergartner sized toilet.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'd really have to take a shit, and you'd have to take this shit in the kindergarten toilet, which was super tiny. It was like the size of like a soda can, basically.
Soda can.
And then you'd like always clog it. It was, but you gotta go, right? So you'd finish a little, and then you'd flush, and then you'd finish a little bit more, and you'd flush, and then when you're
Are you
pooping,
actually like you're not lying?
No, the toilet was so small.
You're actually
I'm
like
telling
being
you, no, not peeing.
not
You don't-
being truthful here.
Yes, 100%.
I can't believe it.
Having to take a shit on the little baby toilet was a very sobering experience for me.
I can't believe it. That's crazy.
And also, for whatever reason, I guess because the kids were super young, they were like 5.
Right.
This isn't the right way. The kids that were in kindergarten, at least. They would poop, but they would poop on the kiddie toilet with the bathroom door open and the stall door open. So they would like talk to the secretary of the school while they were pooping.
Well, I think that's what kids do. Right?
They'd keep both doors open and they'd be like, "Hey, Rosalind, teacher," and she'd be like, "Hello, Kevin." Well, he's pooping.
I think that's okay. Not okay, but that's like
I mean, it wasn't
unnatural because you know how when kids they're like,
Yeah.
"Mom, I'm done pooping."
Mostly I just
wipe
thought
my
it was
butt.
funny, but there's also like sometimes you'd go out for lunch and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna get some nice dolsa bibimbap today," and then as soon as you walk out, there's like Kevin's taking a huge dookie out there. "Hi, teacher." I mean, they're kids; they don't know what they're really They don't know what they're doing.
That's hilarious.
That's the kind of story they'll tell in like 10 years, and they'll be like super embarrassed when they go away to college.
I don't think they remember that. I'm pretty sure you did that when you were young, and everyone did that when they're young.
No, in my kindergarten, we definitely didn't poop with the doors open. in the front office of the school. I'm not saying it's the right or the wrong way. It's just kind of funny.
That's hilarious. So you're like, yep, I'm done having lunch today. Like, I'm not gonna have lunch.
Well, I still had lunch.
You still had lunch?
Let's be realistic.
Oh man. Everybody gotta know about Kevin's poop time. I don't even know the original topic that we were talking about.
And that's why
it went so
bidets
far.
should be standardized.
I got you the. Ooh, you're guppy now. Oh, never mind. You still need one more.
I don't even like pooping with the door open while I'm home alone. Like, that just feels weird to me.
Home alone?
While you're not here. I still like to have the door closed.
I can understand that.
It's just, it feels secure, right?
You gotta have like a tiny room that you can have the eyesight that covers the whole premise.
For me, it's like if somebody breaks in, I want time enough to get at least my pants on before I go out and get fucking killed, right? Like, I want to at least wipe my butt before they shoot me in the head. Take our shit.
You know, I think that's fair.
I don't want to get shot with a shitty
That's like the
asshole.
last moment of your life. Try to control your last moment of your life. You know, I think that's fair. If that's your last wish, I would grant you that wish.
I appreciate that. Yeah, what if someone broke in? I don't want to be caught with my pants down. Nuclear goo. You know what I'm talking about, man. That's the real logic right there. What are the odds of it happening?
I mean, like,
zero,
that's
but...
how I feel about the bedroom door, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't close it because cats go in and out through the bedroom while we're sleeping because they want to eat or they want to use the bathroom or go out play in the living room or whatnot. So I don't close the bedroom door, but if I could, I would close the bedroom door, or at least slightly, because I feel secure, even though... Oh.
Hello? Did Isaac crash?
I think so. The stream is going.
I can alt-tab, but Isaac's frozen.
Whoa! Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. Isaac EXE has stopped working.
Yeah, alright. Close it up, reload it. I guess we'll do that floor over again.
Oh my god. I clicked on it. There you go. I had a moment I'm just like, what? What just happened?
Oh, what?
What?
Wow. It took a win off, too. Oh no, we were at 2 before.